Hi, my name is Mina, founder of Mina's Matcha, a matcha pop-up cafe here in Seattle. I started this out of my love for matcha and the joy it brings when it's made with care. I traveled all the way to Japan to visit farms and sourced ceremonial grade matcha myself. Every drink is hand whisked and gives steady energy without the crash. My target demographic is students, young professionals, and wellness seekers who want a healthier, more meaningful alternative. Beyond the cup, I honor Japanese tea traditions, tie in my Somali roots of hospitality, and collaborate with women owned businesses. We use milk and cream from local dairy farmers and serve every drink in compostable cups. Mina's matcha is my passion. Thank you for listening. Hi, I am a 5'7" East African woman with a black hijab, black blouse, and black dress pants. My name is Amina, and I'm the founder of Mina's Matcha. I grew up in a Somali household where tea was the center of gathering and connection. Many years later, I started nursing school, and that's when I discovered matcha, and it quickly became an obsession. As soon as I discovered matcha, I realized I connected it back to the same sense of ritual and community that I had growing up, and this is why I started Mina's Matcha. Out of curiosity, how many of you here have tried matcha before? Okay, how many of you have tried matcha that is really bitter or overly sweet? Okay, so the problem is simple. Most cafes serve cheap matcha that is loaded with sugar or very bitter. People aren't getting the real benefit of matcha or they're not able to taste it. At the same time, there's an increasing demand for cleaner, healthier energy, and Mina's matcha is meeting that need. Our promise is quality. We source our matcha directly from small farms in Japan. Every drink is hand whisked and made with care. We also source from local dairy farmers, and we combine my own culture and the Japanese culture in the experience. At the community level, we're already making an impact. We provided local jobs for freelancers, and we use compostable cups. Every Saturday, you can find Mina's Matcha at the Delridge Farmers Market in West Seattle, where we built a loyal customer base and provided a place for people to gather and connect. The global matcha market is projected to grow to about 12 billion in the year of 2035, showing a long-term demand and momentum. In Seattle, cafes are everywhere, but very few specialize in matcha. Our customers, millennials and Gen Z, are the ones driving this growth. Mina's Matcha is standing out by being fully matcha focused. So far, we've had many pop-ups, markets, private events, and our social media has amplified our reach to first-time customers and returning customers as well. Mina's Matcha started in March of 2025, and so far, there's been a strong demand. We've sold hundreds of drinks in our first month, and by the end of year one, we're projected to grow 700% in our sales. People are coming back again and again. Our drinks have excellent margins, which makes the business sustainable from day one. As sales increase, revenue grows, and profit expands with it. The leadership team here consists primarily of myself, Amina. I have a doctorate of nursing practice, and I'm a nurse practitioner, and I'm also a nursing professor. So I have a lot on my plate, but I've built teams, I've managed operations, I've designed systems. These skills are directly transferable into running and scaling a business. I have a huge passion for matcha and a commitment to community. So, actually, now for the exciting part, I wanted to announce that Mina's Matcha is preparing to open our first brick and mortar in January of 2026 in the U District neighborhood of Seattle. This is one of the city's most energetic neighborhoods. This prize money would help this make a reality. It'll help fund ice machines, refrigerators, furniture for the cafe, and to pay the contractor costs of setting up electricity for overhead lighting and plumbing. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it.
Go ahead.
Okay. Congrats on opening your space. Brick and mortar is a big deal. How do you plan to, with the brick and mortar space, continue to build the community that your in-person vendor markets kind of share?
Sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
Yeah, how do you plan with your brick and mortar space to continue to maintain and build community?
Yeah, so the whole reason why I started this is to build community. I moved to Seattle by myself 2 years ago, didn't have any friends, and I was like, I want to socialize with people, but I also love matcha. So opening up this brick and mortar will give me the opportunity to bring people together. I plan to host events, things like yoga and matcha, bring people together, like after run club, they can meet there. Students are in the area, they could just study there. So I want this to be a third space for community building. I want to invite community leaders to host events there. So thank you.
All great things. Thank you.
Awesome.
With this being such a specific niche, if you will, how are you going to come up with pricing? There's really no number one competitor.
Yeah, so there's a few cafes that recently popped up, and they're all really so yummy. And I've been selling at the Delridge Farmers Market for a while now, so I have a price point. Drinks are usually anywhere from $8.50 to $9. It takes about $2.50 to make one drink.
Okay.
So margins or profit is already around 70%.
Okay.
So I have my pricing point in order, I have my sourcing down, customer service systems are already in place.
Do you see them going up when you move into the
Yes.
facility?
They're going up because recently with the tariffs, it's becoming a lot. Some of my suppliers in Japan have increased the prices for shipping.
Sure.
And just, it's been tough. I don't want to, but I have to.
Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Well, I commend you for going to Japan and studying. That's wonderful. I wanted to ask you, matcha is a really respected ingredient and craft in Southeast Asia. How does Mina's matcha honor traditions?
That is a great question, and that is something that I took into consideration when going on this endeavor. I went all the way to Japan to learn the history of matcha, how it's made, and the traditions and the tea ceremonies behind it. And I really respect the traditions behind matcha. So every drink that I make is hand whisked. So it's an experience, it's paying respect to how matcha is done. And I'm being sure to use high quality matcha as well. And I'm also weaving in my own Somali heritage of hospitality, using storytelling and connecting with people while I'm making their drinks for them.
Thank you. Do you have any Japanese or Southeast Asian advisors or partners that you work with?
At this moment, I do not, but that is something that I plan to do. Currently, I just have my one advisor, Janelle, at Business Impact Northwest. Thank you for the suggestion. That is something that I will definitely incorporate.
Thank you.